Okay, this is video log 2, or captain's log, I guess. I feel like shit because I'm flaring up with my bullshit Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, and I've got a bit of a headache. And of course, it is 3:30 instead of 4, so still late, because why sleep? Thoughts. I'm in pain. Pain sucks. I'll get over it. Shitting my brains out. That sucks. I'll get over it. There's a lot of blood. That's making me woozy. I'll get over it. So on that front, I am the same as I normally am, just in shit mode. Whee! So, what are my other thoughts? Not related to, bullshit. Oh, my neck. Oh, my wife has been watching through the Fast and Furious movies. I have seen most of them, except for the newest one, Fast X or 10. I didn't even know that one was technically out yet. So fuck it. We're gonna watch that one too, eventually. Anyways, she's up to Fast 8. No, Fast 9 is next. Fast 8 is next. I don't remember, honestly. Regardless, everyone shits on those movies. And, they are a lot sometimes. But at the same time, they're not bad, man. They're fun. I don't care if a movie is dumb as long as it's fun. If I have a good time, that's a good movie. Even if the world and the internet is consecutively, that's a piece of shit movie. There are many piece of shit movies that I am quite happy to call some personal favorites because if it's fun, man. I like a movie. I like experiences. It's important to me, and you can have just as much fun in a bad movie as you can in these fucking good movies. And that's a lot of the new stuff is just as it's good and bad. Everything's subjective. So regardless, they're fun, man. Sometimes you just want to watch Vin Diesel fight The Rock, and then fight Jason Statham, and then they all fight Charlize Theron, and then I just, it couldn't stay simple car movies, because the progression everything was going. It was, you can only do so many car heists, or car this, or car that, before, just the way story progression would work, you'd have to keep upping the ante. So it feels like a natural progression how they ended up where they are. But I had fun. They are fun. They are enjoyable rides. I like car stuff sometimes, man. I like driving fast, so it's fun to watch other things and people drive fast. But, yeah, they've been an enjoyable ride. I like the actors are fun. They honestly, you can tell they are having a certain amount of fun, and that's good for me. I enjoy that. I don't really know where I was going with this. I don't know if it matters. I don't think it does. I'm real wobbly, man. Head hurts. Everything hurts. I'm not often... This is my private time. Being this late at night, I don't sleep. And, this is a few times, it's the world is off, so nothing is expected of me. Except these now. These are expected of me, which is weird. Because normally, I don't speak at all at night. I just, in my head, sure, but, a lot in my head. But, I don't really speak. Once she goes to bed, I kind of just turn my mouth off. So, like, the only time I can do it. And just, I don't know where I'm at right now. The pain's got me so. And I want to go to sleep, but, like, take just this morning. Technically yesterday, for me, this morning, I fucking barely slept as a watchers of this, myself only, and apparently my friend Scott will attest. I did that one at like 4:30 in the morning. I didn't actually pass out till after Victoria went to work, so it was like fucking 7:30, 8ish. By the time I actually laid down at that point, I was so exhausted, I just laid down on the floor behind me. Not even the bed, just the floor with a bunch of pillows and a blanket. And I slept so hard, I shit myself again. And it's not like actual shit. It's more like fucking just liquid, whatever. But still, it's disgusting, and I hate it. And it makes me hate myself. It makes me hate myself a lot. And it just drives home in my head why I can't sleep. Because if I sleep too hard, I lose complete control of my bowels because it's the only time I'm not consciously making an effort to not shit myself, apparently. I thought that shit wasn't a subconscious all the time thing, but apparently it is. And it's just a lot. So now it's like I'm exhausted. I want to go to bed, but I don't want to go to bed too hard. So now it's a game of how to sleep uncomfortably. So I am lightly sleeping, but not deep enough for me to shit myself. Do you understand what kind of game that is? And this is my norm. Like, if I do get sleep, it's hard for me to call it sleep. Because, like, motherfucker, I'm partially awake. Like, I'm not even truly asleep. I have just learned how to exist in a state of nothingness for a while, where I am normally on the ground because it's slightly uncomfortable, and it's one of the few things that helps. But fucking, I just lay there in darkness with thunderstorm sounds, as violent a thunderstorm as possible, and just fucking drown out my thoughts with thunderstorm, and then just exist in that storm with nothing but the storm. And like, I know everything's going on around me. I am aware. I'm just dead. I am dead but awake but asleep. But if anything happens, I pop up because, like, if she needs me, I need to be able to be there. Because, like, that is not because from, like, some weird thing. I want to be able to be there for her. I don't want her to ever need me. And I'm just... And, I don't want to shit myself. Plain and simple. My eyes burn. Like, I'm just gonna... I don't need to see. I don't need my glasses. I can't see now, but I don't need them. They hurt my head. I mean, I do need them, but I don't need them right now. It's not like I need to see this. So, I don't need eyes. I use them too much. My eyes are always working, because I'm always fucking awake. I'm a little grumpy. I don't mean to be. Oh, excuse me. I'm just trying not to throw up. And I feel like I'm being stabbed in the gut by a red hot sword just ripping around in there. And I want to rip my guts out. I want to rip them out. I want to just collie maw my shit, throw it on the fucking ground, and piss on it for good measure. But I can't do that, because then I would probably die. Though, according to everyone that knows me, apparently I'm going, even though my body is miserably fucking broken as shit, everyone is convinced that I'm going to outlive everyone in existence. Just through sheer spite, stubbornness, and I have the unwillingness to fucking ever give in to anything. I don't give a shit how much pain I'm in. I don't give a shit how much fucking life is trying to kill me. Good fucking luck. You'd be surprised what I can fucking live through. I already have. The amount of potential deaths, almost deaths, and one actual death that I have lived through is, it's a thing. It's a documented thing. I am hard to kill. That is a joke amongst my own family. My mom was just joking the other day when she was visiting fucking to see me and my wife, and they were eating dinner, and she was like, if Zach ever does something fucked up, I'll help you kill him and hide the body. And then she stopped and she goes, but he's really hard to kill, so I don't know how we deal with that. 'Cause I ain't dying for shit. My body tries to do it every day. Fuck you, body. You don't get to kill me. Only I get to kill me. And I don't want to die. So, fuck you. I'm the one in charge of my fate, not you. The universe wants to fucking kill me. Do it. Fucking do it. If you want to kill me, fucking kill me. I dare you. Good luck. I guarantee you fucking might take a limb or some pieces of me. You ain't killing me. Nothing's killing me. Fuck you, Zach. In the universe. And God, if he exists, I'll punch you in the dick one day if I ever do actually fucking go. I'm rambling bad. I'm in the midst of a pain, delirium, bullshit. So, what am I talking about? What is the point? Is there a point? Does any of this matter? No, none of this matters. Nothing in this universe matters except the cosmic intricacy of the dance of the universe playing out amongst us. And we are just tiny pieces of the giant great machine. So what do our needs in any of that matter? It doesn't. None of it matters. But that's the beauty of it. If nothing matters, then the only things that do matter are what you choose. Whatever is important to you. Because that is what should matter to you. That's your importance. For me, I choose what is important to me, and the rest of the world can go die in a fire if it gets in the way of those things. Sorry to tell you that. I will help anyone that I can help. I love everybody, but if you try to harm those that I love or call dear, I will eat you. I don't care if you manage to kill me, you will be dying with me, and I will eat you. I'm not a cannibal, but I will be that day. I don't even have fucking teeth. I don't even know if I've said that yet. Guess what? I ain't got fucking teeth. No. Yeah, fucking Crohn's and ulcerative colitis and a lack of blood. When your body has no nutrients to survive, if you don't just die, your body's like, well, shit, we're not dead. So now we have to leach our nutrients from somewhere else. We're not getting it from normal means. What's the easiest place we can get it? Turns out, those places are the teeth and the joints. Ooh, can you hear that? Those are my wrists. Everything cracks. I have the documented arthritis of a fucking 80-year-old. I have advanced arthritis. My knees hurt so goddamn bad, they feel like they are breaking, and I have broken my knees and my legs. I know what it feels like. I've broken almost every bone in my body. So when I unbend my legs and I say that it feels like they are breaking every time I unbend my legs, that is not an exaggeration. My knees go and it feels like they snap for a minute. It goes away fairly quickly, but for that 5 to 10 seconds, it feels like I just snapped my fucking leg. And that's not even counting if my sciatic nerve cluster decides to be a bitch, because apparently I have a little growth of bone that's just pushed its way through part of my sciatic nerve cluster. So now some days, if I fucking sit on it wrong or I sleep on it wrong somehow, I go to get up and my entire fucking leg doesn't work. It's just fire and pain and brimstone, and I'll just fall. I've also just fainted and fucking busted my face. I've had seizures. I've had multiple concussions. I ain't dying. If none of that's killed me, when I first had to all deal with this shit, I was bleeding because let's just say my loving father. Oh, we're not going into too much about that. But when I first got sick, he is a notorious. You have to call the cops on him to get him to take a child to the doctor. So I didn't want to be a bother because I don't like bothering people, especially, those above me, like my fucking almost 7 foot tall father. The man's man. So I was working for him and bleeding out the ass heavily. I mean, every time I was going to the bathroom. And I was going to the bathroom like I had a diarrheic stomach virus. So for a month, I was going like once an hour, if not more, and it was blood every single time. It got to the point where I wasn't telling anybody. I just was hoping it would go away. I started passing out in conversations. I would just turn off entirely, because that's what happens when you don't have any fucking blood in you. So eventually, I passed out too hard in a conversation with my loving father, and I woke up in the van, his minivan, to the sounds of him cussing me out as he tells me that if I'm faking this, I'm going to be walking home, all kinds of shit. I'm like 19, so he fucking dumps me in front of the hospital. I am basically, everyone thought I was inebriated. I was not inebriated. We find out soon, I did not have enough blood to run a human body. I had so little blood in me that scientifically, I should not have been able to be conscious. I should have been in some kind of fucking amnesic coma. I was not. I'm very stubborn, so that's one of the reasons why it's hard for people to think that I'm in pain or having something wrong, because I'll just fucking deal with it. Turns out you can't do that with everything. So I walk in there on my own, basically acting like a drunk person. They start doing some tests, and then the next thing I know, I've got 15 fucking doctors around me all arguing with each other about how I'm moving, how I'm conscious. Am I actually conscious? Am I aware? They start talking to me, asking questions, doing like little fucking reaction tests, and I'm like, I'm aware. I'm just, hey guys, how you doing? I'm Zach. I'm a little wobbly. I was like that, but like times 5. And so, next thing I know, my dad's coming back because they called him and they're like, your son might be dying. You need to come back. He was, oh, I'm sorry, Zach. You actually something wrong with you now. Fuck him. Anyways, they couldn't figure out what the fuck was wrong with me. Thought I had a stomach virus. I did not have a stomach virus. They thought I had a bunch of different stuff. Everything turned out to be wrong. It wasn't until fucking a while into it they figured out what I maybe had. And all of that to just say, don't hide when you're fucking bleeding out the ass, man. Anyone that's actually listening to this, I don't care if no one is, but if someone is, if you ever start bleeding out of the ass, go to the doctor. Please, please, go to the doctor. Don't wait. Don't hope it stops. 'Cause if it doesn't, you end up like me. And then your life becomes hell. And the only thing stopping you from ending it is sheer stubborn determination that fuck you. That's all I got. I just run on a lot of fuck you energy. Most of it's directed back at myself, but a lot of it is also directed at life in general. Not that I don't think life is beautiful, because man, there are amazing things that happen in life. The universe is fucking phenomenal. There's so many, and that's one of the reasons why I refuse to give up. Because there are so many things out there if you let yourself experience the beauty of life. And there's beauty in everything, even the simple shit. I like wandering around my yard just looking at shit. Because fucking nature's cool, man. Fucking, if you let yourself look at it and just like revel in it, nature is amazing. There are things you'll never fucking see in this anywhere in this universe, just right here on Earth. So just take some time, man. Smell the roses. Don't get hung up on everything, because you know what? It could always be worse. I've been dead. And that sucked. Guess what? You get tired of that. So just don't do it. For most people, it's the ultimate end. And like, is that really what you want? I tried. I shouldn't be talking about this right now. This is bad topics, bad subject matter. I'm delving into things I probably shouldn't talk about. I've dealt with it for a very long time. I'm not saying I haven't tried. Look, this is the last thing I'll say. I used to try to end myself many times. It wasn't until a bunch of things with me getting sick, actually, weirdly enough, my life turning into even more actual hell than what it was previous. Now it was a physical hell. And man, I reached lows I didn't think I could. I thought I was at lows. I reached new lows, deepest broken lows. And I don't know, man. If it ends, then it's just over. And like, I gotta believe that there's something better down the line. And like, eventually I met Victoria. And oh my god, man, if I had ended myself, I would never have met her. And even if I am physically fucking dying, my life is infinitely better because she is in it. She is the reason I want to exist. And I don't like saying that because that's putting a lot on a person, but she is. She is the guiding light of my life, and I don't know what I would do without her. She got me out of a very, very dark place. A place I was not able to get out on my own. And that if I had continued, I wasn't going to physically do it to myself any longer, but I was going to start going down a very destructive route that would eventually lead in an early demise. So, and I was fine with that. In fact, that seemed like the best thing I could do, so I wouldn't bother anybody anymore. And then I met her. And man, she didn't light a fire under my fucking ass. Oh my gosh, she turned my scent. She did not mollycoddle me for a second. She's the only person that, like my own mom, will go toe to toe with me and will not let me wallow in my own bullshit. She will fucking snap me out of that shit with fucking spicy spitfire sassiness. And if I didn't have that, oh, I would be in a very, very bad place. She probably isn't going to be watching these because she's too busy. Thank God. But if she does, Victoria, I love you. God, I love you. I would fucking die for you. That's the end of that. Too much sappiness. Talking about some weird shit. Pain does things to me, okay? Pain gets me all ruminating on the past. But not the good past. Just the bad shit. And I can't be doing that. That's part of this. Is focusing on the negative stuff is just breeding negativity. I have to move beyond it. I have to move beyond my issues with my father. I need to... We're trying to have a kid. I want to be a dad. I think that's part of my issues is I'm hung up on him. I guess you could say, or lack thereof. And I want to be the best dad and husband and person and human I can be. And I'm always afraid that I'm making things harder for those around me. And I don't want to do that. I'm only here because of the ones in my life still. I'm only alive because my mom didn't get up on me. Because my brother stood by my side. Because my sister was there for me. Because Victoria fucking stayed with me through all the bullshit of everything that was. I mean, God, dude, the amount of medical shit I've going on with me. I can't believe she stayed with me. And I'm a crazy person. I'm weird as fuck. Like, I would be with me. I'm happy she is. And I'm happy we get to be weird together. There's no one I'd rather be weird with, or bicker with, or grow old with. I may be in pain, but it's dumb that thinking about her makes things just feel a little bit better. She's in the other room right now, passed out. She has to get full 8-hour sleep. Me, I don't sleep, so when I do sleep, I'm very, like I said, I don't like to sleep too hard, so I try to be uncomfortable, and when I'm in a comfortable position, I get very topsy-turvy and twisty movie, and just, it doesn't help her sleep, and she's a teacher, she has to get her sleep, so that's why I tend to sleep and take naps around. So night times are me time, where I get to just exist in my ineptitude of just pain and mediocrity that I have become, while I am attempting to do something with myself. Hence, I guess, these video logs. How long have I been talking? I don't have my glasses on and I lose track of time. Oh my god, I've been going 27 minutes. That's stupid. I'm done. Done. I'm in too much pain. I will ramble forever. The light is bad because I didn't feel like dealing with the ring light, so I just turned the fucking overhead on, and I'm like half awake, half asleep, half dead, half alive, half fucking go fuck myself. So, this is Zach, Captain Crow, for the Captain's Log. Doing YouTube lore, maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. I'm bleh. What am I doing? The video log. Video log. Over and out. Good night, everybody. Have a beautiful night. Including all the me's up there. Have a beautiful night. Enjoy the darkness. My shadow people. Living in the nooks and gritty cricks and biddles. I hope you get wonderful sleep. Because sleep is precious. And you all deserve as much as you can get. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.